All right, so the first thing I always start with is going to be breath. And we're gonna make L's with our hands. They're gonna go around the lowest rib cage, and I'm gonna go over here and demo, but a few cues that I want you to have. You're gonna inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. You're gonna blow out your mouth with pursed lips. Hands go around your lowest rib cage, and then we're actually gonna lay down. So lay down on your back, and hit me in the chat if the music or the audio gets a little bit quiet. I'm gonna try and be loud. But what I want you guys to do is make those L's, place them around the lowest rib, and then we're gonna breathe in through 4 through the nose. But when you breathe in, feel lateral expansion. Feel your rib cage press into your hands. Feel like a 360-degree balloon is filling up. And when you exhale, help guide your rib cage in. It's almost as if you're tightening a corset. So we're gonna inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, pursed lips. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll let you guys go on this on your own pace. And the reason why I like to start with breath, this one especially, is this is gonna help align the rib cage and the pelvis. You wanna have a really stacked pillar anytime you're running, really anytime you're doing any kind of activity. Keeping that rib cage stacked over the pelvis is gonna help you stay not only strong, but safe. So as you inhale, you're getting a full expansion, allowing your diaphragm to work, allowing lungs to fill up completely. And then as you exhale, you're recruiting your transverse abdominis. So that's gonna be your stabilizing core, not the muscles you see necessarily, but this is what helps keep that big giant tube, shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip, really strong. And then you should have a slight natural curve in your low back, but as you exhale, I want you to feel the muscles around your belly button, especially your lower core, really turn on and fire. So we should have about 2 more rounds to go, and then I'm gonna do a slight modification with this where we'll lift our heels. So I'm gonna count you guys in wherever you're at. Let's go into our inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, pursed lips. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna make 2 changes. Super slight. Grab a block, place it between your knees so you're squeezing your knees, turning on your adductors, and then just lift your heels 3 to 4 inches off the ground. We're gonna do that same breathing drill 5 rounds, but now you should really feel the muscles on the opposite side of your low back having to engage. Otherwise you'll come into a big arch, and we wanna help keep that rib cage pulled down. So let's go 5 rounds. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more rounds. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the block out. Let your right leg come into your chest. Left leg goes long. Interlace your fingers around your shin. So now we're going to work into the hamstring warm up, the hamstring muscles that are really important when running and driving. I want to make sure that we warm them up and then activate them properly. So pull your toes towards your face. We'll be here for 15 seconds, and then just pull that knee in towards your shoulder and use your hands to help get a little bit deeper and get into the belly of that hamstring muscle. Left leg rests long. Find a nice easy breath. We're here for another 5. Then we're going to figure 4. Right ankle over left knee in 3, 2, 1. Right ankle over left knee. You're going to pull that left knee in towards your chest. Just getting warm, so we might not go super deep. You might even just need to have your left foot rest and rest that right ankle on top of the knee here. Whatever depth feels best for you this morning. Pull that left leg in and then hold here for another 10. Moving from here, we're going to come into a single leg glute bridge with sprinter arms. I'll demo in 5, 4. Right heel into the ground in 3, 2, one. So right heel into the ground. Now we're gonna activate hamstrings and glutes. We're gonna do it mimicking that running motion. So as you come down, left arm and right arm swing, and as you come up, you swing those arms like you're sprinting. So we'll do 15 single leg hip thrusts. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, drive into the heel, get the hips up as high as you can, 3, 2, 1, hold it at the top. We got a 10-second isometric. We're gonna let it burn a little bit. Gonna let it burn, here we go. 7 seconds, stay with it, press into the heel, hips stay up, keep the front of your core on so your lower back can stay long. We're here for 3, 2, 1, lower down, right leg goes long, left knee comes into your chest. Now we're just gonna work the left side. Pull your toe towards your face. That helps to stretch the back side of your calf, Achilles, calf muscle, driving that toe towards your face, fingers interlace around your chin. We're here for 15 seconds. We got about another 12, and then we're gonna go into that figure 4. Left ankle over right knee. Here for 5, 4, left ankle over right knee, 3, 2, 1. Now rest that ankle and then drive the right knee towards your chest. Try and keep the shoulders, the back, mid-back, everything even here. And also respect differences, one hip to another. Might be a little bit more tight on one side, might be stronger on another side. Just getting warm, we'll get a chance to activate and then work all these different hip muscles that are really important for stabilizing and keeping those knees safe. Here for another 7 seconds, then we'll go into that single leg hip thrust with those sprinting arm motions in 4, 3, 2, 1. Left heel into the ground, right leg up. So if the right leg's up, the left arm's forward, right arm's on the ground, and then 15 taps. 1, 2, we're just tapping the butt down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more, and then we'll have that 10-second hold. 3, 2, 1, come up, hold it up. So as I mentioned, try and keep the front core, those rectus abdominis muscles active so that low back doesn't arch. If you feel tension in your lower back, tuck your chin a little bit. Here for another 5, then we'll come to happy baby in 3, 2, 1. Happy baby, bring your knees into your shoulders, grab for your feet or ankles. I really like the ankles here, especially to start. That way I can keep my shoulders, my back, my tailbone on. And then just rock side to side, 15 seconds here before we go into a glute bridge. So this whole sequence here on our back is meant to help stabilize and activate all the muscles necessary to run with good form, to run for long periods. Here for another 5. Then we go to that glute bridge in 3, 2, 1. So we did both legs, now we did right and left, now we're going to both legs. So here we're just gonna hold, but I want you to provide some tactile feedback to yourself. So now I'm gonna tell you guys, touch your butt, touch your hamstrings, make that neuromuscular connection so that you know what it feels like to actually fire your glute med on the outside, your glute max, which is on the back side. Here for another 10 seconds, and then we're gonna do heel walkouts, which is gonna be really beneficial for muscle activation, but also for flexibility. In 5 seconds, start to walk your heels away from your body in 3, 2, 1. So those heels walk away from your body. You keep your butt up the entire time, and then you crawl your heels back in. So you should be feeling this in your hamstring. You might only take 2 steps out. Maybe you take 4 or 5 and get all the way to the length of your mat. Either way is fine. Respect your body, but you should be feeling this, like I said, in the hamstring. And what we're doing here is an eccentric movement so that we can really lengthen the muscle, but do it under tension so that we stay strong with it. We'll go 2 more rounds, and then you'll bring your knees into your chest. Last round. Extend it all the way out as far as you can. Keep the heels driving in. Bring it in. 3, 2, 1. Butt comes down. bring your knees into your chest. Just take a few breaths. Hamstrings and glutes, you should be feeling them pretty active right now. Here for another 10 seconds, then we're gonna roll over into a tabletop position. We'll just stack shoulders over wrists, hands over knees. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Tuck your toes here, and then we're gonna find a bear plank. So for that bear plank, you're gonna tuck your toes, take a breath in, exhale, lift those knees ever so slightly. So you're pressing the floor away, really active, fingers spread wide, core's engaged. Think of those exhales that we did at the very beginning with that core set breathing. And then we're gonna work into the quads and also the ankles by just lifting alternating feet. So ground into your right foot, lift your left, 5 seconds here, 4, 3, 2, 1, then switch. Left foot grounds, right foot lifts, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot lifts. We'll do it 3 times each side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot lifts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 5 seconds each side. Stay with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. 5, 4. Knees come down in 2 and 1. Knees come down. Give yourself a little breather. And then just take some gentle cat-cows in honor of my kitten that is locked in the bathroom so that she doesn't go goblin mode on me. 5 or 6 rounds. Take any other organic movements that feel really good for your spine. That bear plank did a really good job of helping to stabilize and brace your core. Now you just want to mobilize it a little bit. What's up, Bruce? 2 hours running yesterday. Wow. Another 10 seconds, taking what you need. And then we're gonna find a downward facing dog. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your toes, press up and back, downward facing dog. And in this down dog, I want you to feel the hamstrings really work. So that might mean your heels touch, that might mean they don't, but it also might mean your knees get a slight bend to it to help send your hips up a little bit higher. Feet and hands should be about shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers nice and wide and really press the floor away. From here, we're going to go into heel raises. So all we're going to do is really ground into the right foot. Left foot is going to wrap around your right calf, and then let that right heel come all the way to the ground. So we're going to do 5 reps of this where we'll come up all the way onto our toes and lower down slowly for 5 seconds. That'll be a theme for a lot of the exercises we do. So get onto that right foot, left foot behind the right calf, press all the way up, slowly lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up. We got 2 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up. And then let's switch. So now your left foot's on the mat. Right foot wraps around. Actually, let's take a second. Give the shoulders a little break. Come into tabletop. Wiggle it out. Down dog can be a little bit challenging, especially on those shoulder joints. So just respect that, and at any point in this class, if you need to come down into a child's pose or anything that feels best for you, you absolutely can do that. So we'll move on to the left foot now. Come all the way up, lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up. Last 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up. Last 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up. Back to that down dog. From this down dog, we're going to lift our right leg high. So use your glute, use your hamstring, get that heel up high, evenly pressing into both hands. Take a breath in, exhale, drive that knee forward, find a low lunge. Now in this low lunge, I like to have blocks with me. It helps me keep my chest tall, helps me stay long and neutral through the spine, but then also in this low lunge, squeeze your left glute, let that left hip flexor get long, grip with your big toe, helps drive that right knee in and turn on your adductors. If you pronate as you run, really important to get a good relationship with that big toe. So now from here, we're in this low lunge. Take a breath in, exhale, come up into a crescent lunge. So in this crescent lunge now, we got the right knee over the right ankle. I like to exhale coming into this to help keep that rib cage pulled down so we don't find too much low back extension. Squeeze that left glute, keep squeezing, keep squeezing. Then from here, take a breath in, exhale, drop the knee down, inhale, come up, crescent moon, lunge into that right knee, into that right ankle, really get some opening up through that left hip flexor, all the way up through here. Here for another 5, then we'll come back into a half split, rock back in 3, 2, 1, rock back, half splits. I like blocks here again, helps me keep a long neutral chest, belly button rests in the floor. Pull the right toe towards your face and then drive your right heel in towards the mat. Just sitting back on that left heel, you can tuck the toe for a little bit more stable positioning, or you can untuck it, allows you to get a little bit deeper into this position. Another 10 seconds here, then we're gonna rock forward into a low lunge. Keep driving that right heel, try and stay active with your foot. We're here for another 5, 4, 3, rock forward, low lunge, and 2, 1, rock forward, low lunge. Now from here, let that back knee drop down, reach back, grab your left foot with your right hand. We're gonna reach back for a quad pull here. And if this is a little bit too much, a little modification that you can make, get a little bit taller in this position so you don't have to reach so far back for that foot. That might make you taller with your torso, and then just use those blocks for a little added stability. Another 10 seconds, then we'll find a low lunge. Frame your foot with your hands in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let that left foot come down, then tuck the toe so that left leg straightens. You're in a low lunge from here. Step back into high plank, and then press back into a downward facing dog. Now from here, we're gonna lift our left leg high, press evenly through the floor, and then use your left glute, left hamstring to get it up high. Continue to hold here, press evenly through both hands. Breath in, exhale, drive forward, knee to chest, and then step through for that low lunge. Now grab your blocks, help you frame that left foot, drive that left knee in, grip with that big toe, right heel lifts a little bit, squeeze your right glute. From here, we'll come into a crescent lunge in 5, take a breath in, exhale, arms sweep up. So now we're holding this position. This is really active. This is really gonna challenge the hip. You're also gonna notice the more you grip with that left big toe, the easier it is to avoid that roll out to the left. Squeeze your right glute, continue to rotate those pinkies in towards the ear. Keep the front core on tight so that low back doesn't get too much extension. Here for another 5, then we're gonna drop the back knee, find a crescent lunge in 3, 2, 1. Back knee drops down, breath in. Crescent moon, lunge into that left knee. Arms reach up, keep squeezing that right glute forward to help keep that pelvis underneath your rib cage. Another 10 seconds here. Really let that knee drift forward over the toe. Here for another 5. Half splits in 3, 2, 1. Pull back, half splits. So one of the things I really like to emphasize anytime I'm hinging into some sort of pyramid, half splits, is I try and keep the back nice and flat. I don't want to sacrifice my torso just so that I can get a little bit deeper or that perceived flexibility. I would rather do it from a more stable position, so that's why I got the blocks here, and then I just melt my belly button into my quads. Continue to drive your left heel in, pull your left toe towards your face, and then modify the depth with that back foot. Another 10 seconds here, then we'll rock forward, low lunge, keep your back knee down. We'll go into a quad pull in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock forward, plant your right hands on blocks, reach back, grab your right foot with your left hand. And then again, if you need to, pull that left foot in a little bit closer, get taller with your spine, and then you might just be able to grab for your ankle. Totally fine here, just try and get that hamstring to help pull that heel up a little bit higher so you can work into the quad. Another 10 seconds and then we'll find that low lunge. Hands frame your left foot in 5, 4, 3, let go of your back foot in 2, 1. Find that low lunge again, tuck your right toe. Then from here, shoot that left foot back, high plank, breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. So you can take your knees, give yourself a little breather, a little bit of water if you need it. And then we're gonna come back into that downward facing dog in about 15. So now we're gonna come into a lunge series that's gonna really work and challenge the hip. Really important to keep that hip active, keep it strong so that we can stay stable in our running motion. From here, lift your right leg up high, squeeze that right glute again, breath in, exhale, low lunge. From this low lunge position, we're gonna come back into that crescent lunge. Take a breath in, exhale, core stays tight as we lift. And then from here, take a breath in, exhale, slide back, pyramid. So in this pyramid, you might help to grab your blocks or your books or your Tupperware again. Shift your hips back, try and drive that left heel in towards the ground while also pulling your toes towards your face. You're gonna feel this a lot in that calf. Also pull that right toe towards your face. And as I mentioned, hinge forward with belly button into quad rather than just rounding through your upper back. Continue to stay tall here. Here for another 8 seconds, and then we'll come back into a crescent lunge. Keep your arms down by your side though, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into that crescent lunge. Arms remain by your side, and then just let that back knee come down. So when you let that back knee come down, you might shimmy your feet slightly. You want to find 90-degree angles in your left calf, left knee, left hip to right knee, right ankle. So we're in 90 degrees. We're going to do 5 split lunges where we're going to come up, lower down for 5 seconds, and come up. So take that breath in for me. Exhale. Grip with that big toe, and then put some of your weight into your right heel so you can feel it in your right hip. Lower down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Lower down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up, 3 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up, last one, hold at the bottom for 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Isometric hold, 10 seconds. This is going to burn. Bring some of that weight into your right heel. Shift your weight back. I want you guys to feel this in your right hip as much as you can. Another 5 seconds, then we're gonna spin to the left, big star in 3, 2, 1. Spin to the left, find a big star. Let those arms go wide, toes open up a little bit. Just take some nice, easy breaths here. Let that leg shake out if it was burning. And then you're just gonna bring your hands to your heart center. So we're gonna work back into that right leg. We're not done yet. We're gonna side lunge into it. I want you to feel your hips coming back. I want you to make sure that the knee stays inside your ankle, hip stays inside the knee. We're gonna do 5 reps. Slowly lowering down, 5 seconds each time. So take a breath in. Exhale, lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up, lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up, 3 more. You might feel a little bit of a stretch on the inside of your left groin. That's all right. Come back up. Last 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Then we got 5 seconds down, 10-second hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're holding it here. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Send your hips back. Try and feel those muscles in your hip, helping to stabilize. We're here for another 5. Then you're gonna plant your hands, right knee to the ground in 3, 2, 1. Plant your hands, right knee to the ground. Now we're gonna be in this half child's pose position where the arms are reaching long, sitting back on the heel, with that left leg sticking out. So we're gonna get a work into the adductors a little bit, and just take 8 to 10 rocks, 2 seconds in, 2 seconds out. Feel a nice, easy breathing pattern here. About another 10 seconds here, and then we're gonna find a side plank. Your right elbow is gonna come into the ground, right leg will slide underneath your left. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right elbow underneath, right leg slides down. Now we're gonna hold here. For an added challenge, you can lift that right leg underneath, or you can just keep it down underneath as a little bit of a kickstand. Reach that left arm up, press the floor away with your right elbow. Stay really tall in that upper body. We're here for another 10 seconds, and then we'll come into a child's pose. Keep breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big toes to touch, knees out wide. Reach your arms really long. Give yourself 5 to 6 breaths, 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. So in some of those lunges, you might have started to feel the heart race, you might have started to feel some legs burning. It's totally normal, but use these moments of slowness, of stillness. Be mindful of that heart rate. Bring yourself back down so that we can go really slow, smooth, and controlled into our left side now. Another 5 seconds, and we'll find ourselves back in a down dog in 3, 2, 1. Rock up into a tabletop, tuck your toes, press back into a downward facing dog. Now from here, press evenly into your hands. Left leg is gonna lift. Use your glutes and hamstrings to get you there. Make sure you got your blocks handy. From this three-legged dog, exhale, drive forward, and then stick that foot in between your hands for a low lunge. We're gonna find a crescent lunge from this position, but first I wanna do a few checks with some muscle activation. Left big toes gripping, left knees driving in. You might even feel a stretch on the outside of your left hip. And squeeze your left glute. You want to keep that pelvis stable, especially as we rock up. We're going to exhale as we rock up in 5, 4, take a breath in, exhale, arms reach up, squeeze that right glute forward so that hip can get underneath the rib cage so that the core can stay nice and braced here. Grip with your left big toe, and then we're just going to hold here. This is that split stance that you find in kind of a lunging if you're in the gym working out, where that balance can get really hard. Really allow yourself to feel strong in this position. Grip with that big toe, weight in that front left heel. Here for another 5, then we'll slide back into a pyramid in 3, 2, 1. Slide back with your hip. Use blocks if you need. Send that right heel towards earth, right toes towards you, and then pull that left foot towards your face. Press the heel in towards the mat as you hinge that belly button into your quad for a little bit more activation, and stretch into that hamstring. Then 10 seconds here, and then we'll find that crescent lunge again with your arms down by your side. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crescent lunge, arms by your side. And then let that back knee come down. So we're going to come back to that 90-90 position as we get ready for split lunges with your left foot forward, right ankle, right knee, hip, right or left knee, left ankle rather. So we're in that 90-degree position, arms down by our side, take a breath in, exhale, press it up. So we're coming down 5 times, 5 seconds down each time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up. 3 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up. 2 more. Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast. 2, 1. Press up. Last one. We got a 10-second hold at the bottom. In 4, 3, 2, 1. 10-second hold here now. Close your eyes even if that helps. And then feel the muscles that you want to be working. Place your left hand on your left hip. Drive into that left heel. Here for another 5, and we'll spin to the right. Big star. In 3, 2, 1. Big star. Reach your arms long. Toes pivot out. Give that left hip a little bit of a breather. Shake it out if you need to. And then we're going to side lunge into that left leg again. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. Lower down. 5, hips rocking back. 3, 2, 1. Back up. Lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. We got 2 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up, last one. Give yourself a 10-second hold at the bottom. We go down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding it here. Try and send those hips back. Try and keep your chest tall. And you'll notice this is essentially a squat if you were to cut your body in half. Hold here for another 5. Then your hands plant, left knee grounds in 3, 2, 1. Plant your hands, left knee grounds in. Continue to press your entire foot, your entire right foot into the mat. Arms reach long, and then you take 8 to 10 slow rocks forward and back as you work into that inner groin. Ten more seconds here, and then we're going to side plank, left elbow as your base. Here we go, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left elbow as your base, left foot slides underneath your right, right arm reaches up. 25 seconds here, let's hold it. Pull that right hip a little bit higher, that helps contract that left oblique. You can even feel it with your right hand. As you contract and squeeze it there, always can drop the left knee down. Added challenge, lift the left knee and left foot so that you're working your adductors a little bit more. We got 12 seconds, then we'll come into a child's pose. Continue to breathe, nice and easy. Control your breath when you're tired for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extended child's pose. Big toes to touch, knees wide, reach long with your arms. And take 5 to 6 rounds of breath. 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. Hike. Really important to manage your breath and all the drills that we're using in the beginning and the mindfulness that I'm trying to use with that exhale. In a marathon, for example, you can take 22,000 breaths in a race. Every hour you take about 7,800 breaths. And those are opportunities to be really efficient with your energy or really wasteful with your energy. So the better that we can breathe, the more aware of our breath we can be, the more energy we'll have to go faster, to go longer, to get more oxygen into our body. Here for another 10 seconds, and then we'll come into a tabletop and then move into a downward facing dog. Take that last round of breath here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide up into a tabletop. Tuck your toes, breath in. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. So we've done some lunge movements. Now we're going to go into single leg movements. It's going to be really good at stabilizing the feet, ankles, but also get us into running specific motions. From here, take a breath in, exhale, walk your feet behind your hands, ragdoll, let your belly button rest in your quads, soft bend to your knees, let the head hang down, maybe grab your calves, help guide that chest forward. Think about sending your sit bones, your tailbone up as high as you can and really feel this in the belly of your hamstring. Here for another 5 seconds, then we're going to find a chair. You'll reach your arms back as opposed to overhead in 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Find that chair position, arms reaching back. And then here it's pretty much a squat. So you got a slight knee over toes here, sending your hips, drive those knees out so you feel your abductors working. These are your glute medius. We're going to be working these coming up. From this position, we're going to step our left foot back, right foot stays forward, and then we're going to move our arms to mimic that runner's motion with the upper body that we had right at the beginning with those single leg glute bridges. From here, we're going to find a one-legged mountain where our arms are going to swing as if we're doing some sort of running motion. So we're going to ground into the right foot, take a breath in, exhale, drive up, one-legged mountain, but those arms are swinging to mimic that run. Left knee, left ankle are at 90 degrees, hold here. Now we're going to tap back with our left foot 5 times. So you're going to slowly reach back, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale, drive back up. So we got 4 more. Slowly reaching back, arms swinging to match the run, exhale, quick drive, 3 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drive up. Lower down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drive up, last one, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drive up. Here, bring your hands to your heart center, left ankle over right knee. Figure 4, let that right knee bend, and then sit your hip back as far as you can go. So we're going to hold here, balancing series on this right foot for a while. If you fall out, that's okay, just get back into it. Really feel your feet, really feel your ankles as they help transmit that force and that balance up into your body. Feet are so important when running because if those things aren't striking properly, then it's going to find its way up the body to its weakest point. So if you can stay strong in the feet, that helps disperse any tension, any weakness that might be found elsewhere. Here for another 5, and then I'm going to have you guys bring your left foot down, just stand, and then we're going to put our right foot on a block. In 3, 2, 1. So bring that left foot down, you're just standing. I'm going to come and turn to you guys and face you, but all you're going to want to do is put your right foot up on a block, left foot now is lifted away from that block. If you don't have a block and you just have a book, probably don't do this on Tupperware, you'll smash it. Glad didn't make it for this. But you can just be with that foot just here, and then that left foot slightly lifted. Wherever you're at, right foot's your base. I want you to lower down 4 to 5 inches. Lower down 4 to 5 inches so that we're really working into this right leg. And then with this left leg, we're going to externally rotate it, and we're going to hold here for 20 seconds. So the left leg is going to be working the TFL. It's going to be working a small hip on the outside. This right hip should be starting to burn because we've already spent a lot of time in it, and now we're working this single leg hold. Continue to hold, open those legs up as far as you can. Here for another 10 seconds. Let that right knee bend a little bit more. Use your right hand to feel the glute med. We're here for 5, 4, forward fold in 3, 2, 1. Forward fold. Now we're just going to come up, left knee or left elbow into left knee, bend that left knee, windmill open, reach your right arm up, work into that right hip that we were just working with a nice stretch here. Here for another 5, and we'll find a forward fold in 3, 2, 1, forward fold. Now we're going to work onto the left side. Left side is going to bring us into that one-legged mountain, but first we're going to go from this forward fold into a chair. So rock up, sink into those knees, into those hips, arms reaching back, chin pulled back, nice long spine, front of your abs are turned on. And we're just gonna step that right foot back. Right arm swings forward. So now our left foot is our anchor. Arms are gonna swing forward and back to mimic a runner's motion, where we're gonna use one-legged mountain with the lower body. We go in 5, take a breath in, exhale, drive up. Right ankle, right knee, 90 degrees. Now 5 times, slowly tapping back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. Lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up 3 more times. Soft bend to that left knee. 3, 2, 1. Back up 2 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. Hold here. Right ankle over left knee. Hands to heart center. Lower down. Standing figure 4. You're going to feel a little bit of an extra stretch since we just spent a lot of time in that right hip. Let the left knee, left hip bend. Find flexion in both so that you can get a little bit deeper. And then just bring your awareness back to that breath. Nice and easy, nice and smooth here. Really feel your entire foot connect, root into the earth, just like we did on the other side. Another 10 seconds here, and I'll let you guys just stand, shake out the hips a little bit. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake them out. Hips should be feeling it. We're gonna work into this left side. I'm gonna do it without a block, just for anyone who doesn't have a block and needs another demo. If you have a block, stand that left foot up on it so that the right foot is 4 or 5 inches away from the ground. And then all we're gonna do is lower our body by bending our left knee, sending our left hip back 3 to 4 inches. Then you're gonna open up that right leg, and then right away, the right hip, left hip are really burning. 20-second hold here. If you need to come out, that's okay. Let that left knee lower. Lower into that left knee. I'm seeing some videos. Let it lower more. You'll feel it. If you're feeling it, maybe don't lower a little bit more. But if you're not feeling it, allow yourself to lower. Really feel the weight in your left heel. Lift that right leg as high as you can. Here for another 8. Give a nice forward fold with an open twist in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward fold. Plant your right elbow on your right quad. Bend the right knee. Windmill open. Left arm reaches up. Now that left hip is going to be thanking you with a nice open twist. Here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to that forward fold. Then you're going to plant your hands, step your feet back, inhale, finds an upward facing dog. First one, so take it slow, take it easy, keep your glutes squeezed, abs stay engaged, chest comes up through your shoulders. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. And we're going to finish with one more balancing series, and then we will bring it into a cool down. We're going to start by lifting our right leg high. Exhale, step forward into a low lunge. From here, hands are planted. You're going to press into that right foot and find a standing splits. Lift that left heel high, bring that left hip down so those hips stay level. Let that right knee bend slightly. And then from here, we're going to add on and really challenge your body. Find a warrior 3. Arms reach forward. Left leg reaches back. So now we're back into the hip. We're back into the foot, really gripping with the big toe. If you're gripping with the big toe, knees bent, and then you feel that activation in the glute med, it's going to help you feel a little bit more stable. This is where we finally finish off the hip. Bring your hands to your heart center. We're going to do 5 single leg taps. Little single leg squats. If you got blocks, you can use those blocks for your hands. Lower that left knee into the right calf for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hold it here for 10 seconds, and you're going to plant your hands, let your back leg come down, runner's lunge. Almost there. Hang on for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. So runner's lunge. We'll cool down on this right side. Let that right knee open up away from your body. I like using blocks to help keep my chest really tall here. You might be able to fold forward into it a little bit more if your hips, hamstrings will allow you. I always tell my fellas, it's okay if those hips don't open up. Just try and stay tall with your spine in this position. Nice easy breaths, another 10 seconds. And then slide back into a half split. You're sliding back, just like we did before. Now the hamstrings had a lot of work, hips had a lot of work. Nice easy breaths here for another 15. Then we'll rock forward into a low lunge. Here for 5. Bring that right foot forward, hands frame the right foot in 3, 2, and 1. Low lunge, left foot tucks. Shoot that right leg back into a downward facing dog. Move over onto the left side now. Left leg lifts. Get that heel up higher with the help of the glutes. And then exhale, drive forward, low lunge. And then from this position, ground into the left foot, press into it so that that right leg can lift. Right glute, right hamstring active to pull that heel higher. You might have a soft bend to your left knee. Now we're gonna work into some more balancing. Start to lift your torso, arms reach long, warrior 3. So in this warrior 3 position, let that left knee bend. Really gonna knock out this hip. We're gonna go single leg squat, right knee to left calf. If you need help, bring that hand to your chest. If you wanna really challenge yourself, reach your arms long as you do this. Otherwise, rotate that right hip down, and then 5 taps for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hold for 10, then that back foot comes down. Hands will plant, runner's lunge in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Let that left foot go way outside the mat. Drive that knee away. Hands plant. Chest stays really tall. Right foot untucks. 20 seconds here. And now we're done with that challenging muscle stuff. And we'll just cool down. A little bit more relaxed stretching. Some breathing as we slow down. Another 10 seconds here, then we'll slide back into half splits. Grab blocks if you got them. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pulling back. Belly button pulling forward, driving that left heel in. That hamstring is going to feel a little bit more active, a little bit more open. Just breathe into it. 15 seconds here, and then we'll find a low lunge, and then move into a down dog. We go in 5, 4, 3, start to shimmy that left foot in, 2, and 1. Low lunge, tuck your right toe, left leg shoots back, downward facing dog. Now we're just gonna rock forward into a high plank, slowly lower down till our knees and chest connect with the ground. All I'm gonna have you do is just bend your right leg, reach back with your right hand for a quad pull on that right side. 30 seconds on the right, 30 seconds on the left. Coming back to the theme of not only just slow is smooth, smooth is fast, but take this time, really just connect with how you're feeling, how you've moved, anything that you've learned about your body. Like I said, this time, coronavirus, we're all slowing down for some of this. That's easy. Some of us, that's hard. We spend so much time go, 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 always going from one thing to another, taking a ton of classes, working 10, 12 hours a day. Never give ourselves a chance to slow down and connect. But if we can expand our ability to be slow and be still, then we can fluidly move yin and yang into that fast and slow version of ourselves. Another 5 seconds, now let's switch on to the other leg in 3, 2, 1. Switch legs, let that right leg go, left leg comes down. Quad pull on this left side. Just let your cheek rest, let your right arm rest wherever feels best. Another 15 seconds, then I'll have you guys flip over onto your back. We'll work the hamstrings and the hips one last time. Here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flipping on over to your back. Just where we started, right knee comes into the chest. Let your ankle just circle clockwise 5 times, counterclockwise 5 times. Left leg goes long, just working that hamstring with a little bit more of a passive stretch at the end. And a lot of this is a lot more about just cooling down and getting into your parasympathetic so that you can go forward into the rest of your day in that relaxed recovery state. One of the cool things about yoga, it gives you that time at the end, that shavasana, to really get still so that you come into the next room, the next meeting, the next conversation in a much more down state, as opposed to maybe coming out of the gym and just finishing and then just running right to the next thing. Here for another 5, then right ankle over left knee in 3, 2, 1. Right ankle over left knee. Maybe push the right knee away, pull that left heel and left knee towards your chest. Here for another 5, 4, 3, left knee into your chest, right leg goes long in 2, 1. Right leg long, left knee into your chest. Go clockwise with the ankle 5 times. And then reverse it counterclockwise. Another 10 seconds here, then we'll figure 4, left ankle over right knee. And 4, 3, 2, 1, left ankle over right knee. Another 15 seconds, and we'll bring both knees into your chest. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both knees into your chest. Just take a gentle rock side to side, like you're cracking an egg, or not. Take some calm, easing breaths. And then start to open up and just find a comfortable position. Before you guys go, just want to say thank you guys so much for spending time. I also want to thank Margie and David for helping be a part of this. I want to support small businesses, and they are a hair salon that I've gone to. They're also family friends that are in Eastlake, and we have a gift card that will go to one of you guys for whatever it is that you need, whether it's product, which you go get now, hair done once all this craziness ends. And all you gotta do to win is either now or later tag Lululemon, tag me. I would love it if you tag Down Dog Athletics, but also make sure you tag Margie and David Salon, MRGIDAVID Salon on social media, and then we'll announce the winners Friday. You gotta be in King County to win, but I'm sure there's someone that you know in the King County area, if you're not there, that could use a haircut. I got my hair cut by them a little while ago, and it's still looking all right. So thank you guys again so much. If you want to take that time for your Shavasana to just breathe and take it easy, more than welcome to. But again, thank you guys so much. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message. I'd love to chat about the class or anything that you're dealing with as a runner. I'm more than happy to help. But thank you guys again so much. And one last thing, Annie, I know you're dying to see it. There. So we got the kitten. Her name's Leia, and she's a cute little cat. Yesterday, or 2 days ago, was May the 4th, so we watched Star Wars together as a fam. She was just sleeping. She's a rag doll. She doesn't really care what you do with her, but like a ferret. But she's tired and she gives lots of kisses. So I was not a cat guy, and then now I'm a cat guy. So this is a 10-week-old cat. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Have an awesome week.